Hi, and welcome to our channel. This is Teacher Samson taking you through integrated science. Kpsea prediction this year. Kpsea final gauge prediction, integrated science. This is a continuation of part 1. So this is part 2. We are starting from question number 20. Zawadi and Nuru were playing on a seesaw at home. Nuru tried to lift Zawadi as shown in the picture. So you can see this picture. We have Zawadi, we have Nuru, and we want to know from the illustration, it is true to say that both Nuru and Zawadi act as pivot. Nuru acts as the load. Nuru acts as the effort. Zawadi acts as the fulcrum. All right, let us go through. So we can say, number 1, we have the effort. Can you see the effort? This is like the crowbar. This is seesaw. So we have the effort here pushing down the load. So in this case, as we can see, we can say that Nuru will be the effort to push down to lift Zawadi. So this is Nuru is the effort so as to try to lift Zawadi. And Zawadi here is the Zawadi acts as the load to be lifted by Nuru. Therefore, the correct answer should be Nuru acts as the effort. So the answer is C. The answer is cut. Let's go to the next question. Yeah, we have said the answer should be cut. Now, let's go to number 21. Number 21 says, which of the following is not a way of reducing air pollution in the environment? Is not a way of reducing air pollution in the environment. We have the sprinkling water on earthen floors before sweeping. We have sprinkling water on dusty ground, and fixing chimneys on the kitchen, and fixing sewage pipes that are leaking. What do you think is the correct answer? Yes, the answer should be fixing sewage pipes that are leaking, because untreated sewage pollutes water, not air. It pollutes water, not air. Grade 6 learners, number 22, grade 6 learners performed an experiment as shown below. We can see the water droplets. You can see from the experiment, the learners concluded that leaves help in photosynthesis, leaves help in transpiration, leaves help in respiration. All right, the correct answer should be these water droplets is the water loss through the stomata or the stomata. So this process is called transpiration. So water was lost through the leaves, but it could not escape since it was enclosed by the polythene or plastic bag. So we can also say something here that the process of making their own food, that is called photosynthesis. So the photosynthesis takes place when there is chlorophyll, the green coloring matter or the pigment, when there is carbon dioxide, the gas, and maybe the sunlight. Now, the process of making their own food is tested by using a dark, non-transparent polythene paper. So when you see dark or non-transparent polythene paper, it occurs in the presence of sunlight. When you find that the sunlight is not entering the polythene paper, then the green leaves are going to turn yellow. And once they turn yellow, we say that photosynthesis has not taken place. Therefore, if this was dark, and then we see later they observed that the leaves turned yellow, we could say the correct answer was animal. But now, since this one showed droplets of water, we go with leaves help in transpiration, water loss through the leaves. Next question is number 23. Kamwana was asked to name the blood component that transports dissolved components around the body. Which answer was he likely to give? Yeah, we have the platelets, we have red blood cells, plasma, and white blood cells. What do you think is the correct answer? All right, let us start. The first one, this one here. So, yeah, we can read this here with you. White blood cells fight germs. They fight the disease-causing microorganisms. They boost the immunity of your body. Then we have the plasma. What are we going to say? Plasma is the blood transport liquid. It carries everything the body needs and helps keep you healthy. Then we have the platelets. Platelets are known for clotting, and red blood cells, RBCs, are the most numerous cells in your body and have the main job of carrying oxygen around the body through hemoglobin. So the correct answer should be plasma. It should be plasma, as we have seen. Then we have Mwanzia downloaded the following picture and displayed it during a science and technology lesson. Use it to answer question 5 and 7. In this case, it is question 24 and so on. So now we have this diagram here. You can see the arrows. We say vena cava. So this is the vena cava, pulmonary artery, pulmonary vein through the aorta. We said that all the veins carry blood back to the heart. All the veins carry blood to the heart, and all the arteries carry blood away from the heart. Now, if you have not seen that video, go and check on the circulatory system, blood circulatory system, the recent one. It's going to help you. So let us start by studying the diagram. Yeah, you can study the diagram and see. So this is the pulmonary vein. It is bringing blood from the lungs back to the heart. The left atrium receives it and then takes it back to the left ventricle to be pumped. It is pumped through what we call the aorta. Aorta and pulmonary vein carry oxygenated blood all the way to the rest of the body parts. Then we have the other side, this other side. Let us talk about this other side. We have the right ventricle. We have the vena cava. Vena cava, all the veins carry deoxygenated blood except pulmonary vein. So they are carrying blood to the heart. So vena cava carries blood, brings it to the right atrium or auricle. Then it is taken down to right ventricle, where it is slowly pumped to the lungs through the pulmonary artery. Now, let's go to the question. Blood is pumped to all parts of the body organs by the contraction of the part labeled. Yeah, we said it is being pumped to the rest of the body parts. So we can first of all label this. So J is the left ventricle. This J here is left ventricle. We have S is the right atrium or auricle. And then we have P is the left auricle. Auricles are receivers, yeah? Yeah, they receive blood. Then we have K, the right ventricle. So what can we say that the part which contracts and pumps blood to the rest of the body parts is? Yeah, the correct answer is left ventricle, because that is where this side, it pumps blood with a lot of high pressure to take it to the rest of the body parts, including your toes. So the correct answer should be, yeah, the correct answer should be left ventricle, left ventricle. Deoxygenated blood is received in the heart through this one we have seen. Yeah, deoxygenated blood is received through you can see we have vena cava, pulmonary vein, aorta, and pulmonary artery. As we have seen, the correct answer should be vena cava. It should be vena cava. Then we go to blood is pumped. Question number 26. Blood is pumped through all the parts of the body. Through the parts labeled. Yeah, we have seen these parts here first of all. This is pulmonary artery, the G, and we have vena cava, X, and pulmonary vein, Q, and aorta. Now, blood is pumped through all the parts of the body. Blood is pumped to the parts of the body through the part labeled. So the correct answer should be, yeah, the correct answer should be aorta. Aorta takes blood to the rest of the body parts. We said it does not have valves because it carries blood under high pressure, Now, we have question number 27. You can see now question number 27. Grade 4 learners discovered that an egg sinks in fresh water. The same egg floats on salty water as shown here. So you can see in the fresh water, egg sinks, and in the salt water, the egg floats. Yeah, what can we say? So first of all, we can say the factors which affect sinking and floating. We have Shademawe, shape and density, material weight, floating and sinking. Let's go to question number 7. Let us see the question. The question says, so you can see the fresh salt water, egg floats, and in tap water, that is fresh water, the egg sinks. So which factor that affects floating and sinking? Yeah, what were they investigating? Let us first of all see these diagrams here. So a ship, you can see, it is made of metal, but it floats. That is because of ship, the shape, shape. Yeah. Then we have a nail sinks because it is very small, but it can sink. Why? Because of the material. So the reason why now this one is floating is because now it has become less denser. So the correct answer should be, yeah, the correct answer should be density. It should be density. Grade 6 learners, question number 28. Grade 6 learners from a certain academy were asked to mention what they had learned about snails and slugs. They gave their answers as shown below. Who gave the wrong answer? Okay. So what can we say? Do snails have a pair of antennae? No. Do they have a wet skin and no bones? True, they do not have. They are invertebrates. Then we have those that live on land breathe through lungs. Yeah. Their bodies are not segmented. That is true. So the correct answer should be, let us see. So the correct answer should be, snails and slugs have two pairs of antennae, not one pair. Yeah, you need to know that. So they do not have one pair, so they have two. Yeah, one pair is used as the eyes, and the other one is for sensories. Yeah. So you can download that snail and see for yourself. They have four antennae, not two. Yeah, so it has slugs and snails have two pairs. That means they have four antennae, not one pair. Then, which of the following is true? This is blood, eh? Yeah, blood groups. Blood group A can receive blood from O and B. Is that true? Blood group B can receive blood from A and B. That's a lie. And then we have blood group AB can receive blood from any of the groups. Then we have blood group O can receive blood from A, B, and AB. Okay, now we need to study something here. In the blood groups, we said that in the blood groups, we said that O is the universal donor. That means can give blood to anyone, to any person. Yeah, can give to A, to B, to AB, to O, and so on. For example, you look at this and prove the story states that the blood group of Jesus Christ was O. Why? Because he donated blood to all the people at Calvary, including you. Yeah. Okay, that is just a joke. Let's go to point number 2 about B. So O is the blood group O is the universal donor, can donate blood to any. Then you go to 2. Yeah. 2 says, so in 2, we can say AB is the universal recipient. Yeah. Can receive blood from anybody. It is the best blood group. Yeah, because you can receive blood from anyone. Can be O, can be A, can be AB, can be B, and so on. Wow. Universal receiver or recipient. So let us find the correct answer here. So the correct answer should be blood group AB can receive blood from any of the groups because AB is universal recipient, can receive blood from anyone. Yeah, what is your blood group? Go to the hospital and have a blood check. The diagram below shows how this question was repeated in Kpsea for last year. You remember? Yeah, you can go and check. Yes, then we are biased. The diagram below shows A. So as you can see, this is under Excel. So this is Excel, you can see, Excel sheet. So the correct answer should be spreadsheet. It has columns and rows. Columns are the verticals and rows are the horizontals. Yeah. And each has different cells. So these are the cells. So the correct answer is spreadsheet. Yeah. Number 31, before we finish, number 31, which of the following is not part of Decida's teeth? This question is tricky, as people cannot imagine that Decida's teeth, we do not have what we call. First of all, let us study something little here. Yeah. So what can we learn? Decida's teeth are the first set of teeth that develop in young children. They are also called milk teeth, baby teeth, or primary teeth. Yeah, the facts are number one, there are 20 teeth in total in young children, that is primary teeth, 10 in the upper jaw and 10 in the lower jaw. Then yeah, they usually start to appear around 6 months of age and gradually fall between 6 to 12 years. So don't worry. Then another thing we can talk about there is, you can see this, incisors are used to bite or hold the food. They also aid in speech development in children. So children develop their speech during this time. Then you have canines, they are sharp. They are used to tear flesh. And then another note here, we can say there are 20 deciduous teeth, 18 incisors, 4 canines, and 8 molars. Babies do not have premolars. So the correct answer should be this one for premolars. Babies do not have what? Babies do not have premolars. All right? Yeah, babies do not have premolars. So that becomes the correct answer. Next, Kimani. Kimani. Yeah. Kimani observed the following phase of the moon in the sky. You can see this. What is the name given to the phase of the moon? We have waxing gibbous moon, waxing crescent, one in crescent, and one in gibbous. So number one, we can study this. Waning means shrinking. The visible part of the moon is getting smaller each night. That means waning. So gibbous may means more than half of the moon is visible. So as you can see, more than half of the moon is receiving light. So it is visible. So you can say this is, yeah, this is waning gibbous. Do you know the other phases of the moon? Yeah, we have the new moon, which is total darkness. You cannot see it with your naked eyes. Then we have waxing crescent. That is only sharp. It looks like an arc. Then we have first quarter, which is half moon. And then we have waxing gibbous. That is gibbous, which is increasing to become a full moon. Then one gibbous, that is diminishing moon, diminishing gibbous going to last quarter, and then one in crescent. So the correct answer should be, one in gibbous. Next question is question number 33. Tunu. Put water in a basin and kept it outside in the sun. After an hour, the water was very warm. She used it for bathing. How did the heat from the sun reach the water in the basin? Let us have that illustration here. Yeah, you can see. So we can say the sun sent some rays to reach the basin, and then the water became warm. So we can study first heat transfer through vacuum. That is what you call radiation, is heat transfer with where there is no media. Then we have convection, is heat transfer through liquids and gases. We also call it fluids. Then we have by conduction. Conduction is the heat transfer through solids. It is the best. Yeah. Then we have electrolysis. This is not a form of heat transfer. All right. Now, so the correct answer should be the correct answer should be, it should be by radiation. But before that, let us study this young boy here. Can you see this boy? Yes. He is trying to receive some heat I don't know where the other hand has gone, but this boy is trying to warm himself. So we can say heat reached his hands through convection. That is convection. Again, heat reached his legs through radiation because there is no media, and so on. So the correct answer remains to be radiation. That is A, radiation. Now, let's go to question number 34. Digestion of proteins takes place in the, so we can study this. We have in the mouth, that is where digestion starts. You chew your food. Then you go to stomach, you swallow it. When it gets to stomach, that is where the proteins are digested. So protein is digested in the stomach. And then we have fats and oils in the duodenum. Duodenum is the first part of small intestine. Then we have colon. In the colon, nothing is digested there. That is absorption. So the correct answer for question number 34 should be stomach. Stomach. It should be cut. Stomach. That is where proteins are digested. I wish you success as you continue revising and revising more. May God bless you and crown your effort.